Hi, this is Mike Weir, and you're watching the Girls Don't Know Sports Show.
This is Erica Wright with the Girls Don't Know Sports Show. We're here with Mike Weir, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
Is there anything special that you do to prepare for a tournament like this versus, let's say, the Masters?
Well, I think each golf course you play, you kind of prepare for what the golf course is going to give you. You know you're going to get great weather here. Probably not a lot of wind from the forecast, so you just know that it's probably going to be low scoring. So you want to really work on your wedge game. You want to work on your putting because you're going to have to make a lot of putts because scores are going to be pretty low because you have such a great, well-conditioned golf course. So. Yeah, when you prepare for a major, Augusta, any of the other majors, par's your friend. If you make lots of pars, you're doing pretty good. In a tournament like this, when the conditions the way they're going to be, you got to make a lot of birdies. So your mindset's maybe a little more aggressive.
What is the most difficult thing for you every day that you come out and play golf?
Well, the search for perfection, and I guess maybe not perfection, but just trying to get better all the time. From 10 years ago when I first got on tour to now, I feel like I've improved a lot, and it's a never-ending curve, in this game. That even the greatest players, Jack Nicklaus, is still working on his game. That's the cool thing about this game. You're always working on it, always trying to fix it, always trying to find that magic formula that's going to make you perform well each and every week. So that's the fun of it for me, is just that pursuit every week.
How do you stay mentally prepared?
Every day I get up, I want to get better than the day before. And mental toughness in this game is so important because you get beat up a lot in this game. So you have to stay positive all the time. And it's pretty cliche to say that, but you really do in this game, maybe more than any other sport.
What was it like to win the Masters? I know you've been asked that question a lot of times, and I know that you've gone through many interviews about that particular tournament. But this is a girls' sports show. Many women, that's pretty much all they know about sports or about golf is the Masters. Right. And I just kind of want to know what was going through your mind maybe on that last putt or that last moment that you knew it was within your reach.
Well, luckily enough, I didn't think about how important it was. It was just a dream from when I was a kid. I just remember in 1986 when I was 16 years old watching Jack Nicklaus, make that putt or, have that great run on the back nine to win the Masters, and dreamed of it someday, of doing that. So when I had a chance to do it, luckily I was just in a good frame of mind that I had about an 8-foot putt on the last hole to get into a playoff, and, just told myself that it's my time. I know I'm going to make it. So you got to play little games with yourself in your mind to gear yourself up. But when it was all said and done, yeah, it was what a thrill. I mean, to win that tournament, I've been fortunate to win a few other tournaments, but to win a major in the Masters is, it's the coolest thing in the world.
Where's your jacket?
That's a good question. Most ladies probably don't know that, but you get to keep the jacket for a year and bring it home and bring it with you.
Really?
Yeah, and not that you're wearing out to dinner parties or anything, but you do have it.
You don't keep it forever?
No. Well, you do. It stays in your locker at Augusta, so when you go there, it's always available for you when you're, having dinner there or whatever. But, when you win, you get to take it and, get to take it where you want.
So you get to wear it around for a year, wherever you want, and after your year is up, it has to stay in your locker at Augusta.
You go back for, after you've won the next year, you go back to host the Champions Dinner. So all the past champions are there. And being a defending champion, you go back and you host the dinner. You get to serve whatever you want, which is a cool thing. Cool. And then, which I served elk for the viewers out there. And
why elk?
I'm from Canada, wanted something wild. We had all Canadian wines, Canadian beers. We had, berries from out east of Canada. We had veggies from out west. We had Canadian elk. We, just Canadian theme. And then, so when that dinner's over that night, and when the tournament's over that week, the jacket stays in the locker until you go back.
Was it a sad, like a bittersweet moment? Like Miss America, when you give up the crown to the next person, is that bittersweet?
Maybe not that much, but you kind of know it's there, which is cool. And when you go back, it's a special fraternity kind of to be part of, of the guys. It's great generations all the way through from Arnie, and when I was there, Byron Nelson was still alive, and and then the young guys with Tiger and the other guys. So it's a cool group to be part of.
So I'd love for you to give our viewers an idea of some of the terms in golf that might be a little difficult, or maybe they don't understand, or they might not know.
Okay, man, there's so many golf terms, that You'll hear golfers yelling at their ball all the time when they hit it. They'll say sit, which means they think they've hit it too far. They're trying to get it to sit down. You'll hear woe down. You'll hear bite. Bite means, again, spin, land on the green, and stop. When you hear the term bite, you could use that term bite for a number of different things, but it's for the ball to stop.
Right. What is the most challenging? Driving, putting?
It's different every week. You try to line up all aspects of your game. To win, you have to have them all lined up. But one week, maybe putting might be off. I might have to spend more time on that. Other week, maybe I'm not driving it as well. Maybe my iron play is not as consistent. So, like I said, this game's never ending. You're always searching and always working, and different aspects sometimes leave you, and you got to work to get it back.
You get to travel all over the place, which is sometimes a blessing, sometimes a curse, from what I've heard from some of the golfers. It gets tiring. What are some of the best places that you've traveled, some of the greatest memories maybe that you have from some of these places, and some of the best people that you've met?
Oh, wow. I've been fortunate. I didn't get on the tour until my, 6th year as a pro, so I played a lot all over the world. I played, a lot in Asia. I played in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, everywhere. So when I first turned pro, I played a lot in Australia, and the people were great. As a matter of fact, my first pro tournament down in Australia, I was staying at this Roach Motel, and one of the courtesy car driver ladies that was driving me back said, it must be expensive for a young guy to be staying over here by himself and whatnot. And she's like, why don't you just stay with me and my husband and my family? So, first week I was over there, that's how friendly they were, and stayed with them. And every time I went back there, I'd stay with them. So, people in Australia were great. I love Melbourne, the city of Melbourne, Australia. I love going overseas. I love Hong Kong. And then in the States here, this is a great city here in Vegas.
Which shows do you like to go to here in Vegas?
We're going to Chris Angel on Saturday night. Friday, we're obviously going to Justin.
Are you excited about that?
I am. I played with Justin a couple of years ago at the Hope, and great guy. Loves the game of golf, and I've had a few friends that have gone to his shows before, and they said he puts on a great show. So looking forward to it.